Welcome to the first part of our section on classroom strategies. Before we get into teaching techniques, let's start with something we often overlook: the environment in which our students learn. Because for students with dyslexia, ADHD, or autism, the way a classroom is set up and managed can make a huge difference. First, we will talk about layout and physical space. Let's begin with seating and layout. Students with ADHD may benefit from sitting near the front, away from windows or distractions. Students with autism may prefer a predictable spot that feels safe and not too close to busy areas. And for some dyslexic students, being too far from the board can be a real issue, especially if visual processing is a challenge. But we should also think about movement. Can students get up to stretch without disrupting the whole class? Can they move from one activity to another without confusion or stress? Even something as small as how you arrange desks or the clarity of your whiteboard can help or hinder students with specific learning differences. And then there are sensory considerations. Many neurodiverse learners are sensitive to sensory input, like sound, light, or movement. So ask yourself, is there a constant background noise that could be distracting? Is the lighting harsh or flickering? Are the classroom walls overloaded with visual material? It doesn't mean your classroom has to be sterile or boring, but being mindful of sensory overload can help students feel calmer and more focused. Timing and routines are also very important. Let's talk about time. Students with ADHD may struggle with starting and finishing tasks, especially if transitions are sudden or unstructured. Autistic students often rely on predictable routines to feel secure, and dyslexic learners may simply need more time to process written or spoken input. That's why it helps to give clear signals when it's time to switch tasks, use timers or visual countdowns, offer extra time without making it a big deal, and keep a consistent rhythm to your lessons. Transitions can be stressful for all students, but especially for neurodiverse ones. In the end, it's all about safety and atmosphere. Remember that a safe, supportive classroom atmosphere is the foundation for everything else. If a student knows that they're allowed to make mistakes, ask questions, and learn at their own pace, they're much more likely to participate, especially in conversation activities. That doesn't take special training. It just takes awareness, empathy, and consistency. In the next video, we'll look at specific teaching strategies, what to say, how to say it, and how to adapt your interaction to support all kinds of learners. The Optimo project has been co-funded by the European Union.